Okay, so we are live. I just have to change one or two things. Yeah, it's a little too much. Use that light here. Okay, so I worked a little on that one, but I have to remake the maid armor because it's not good at all. The thing is not even, so yeah, I had a lot of problem. Hi, hello, hello, Joe. So just show you with a big zoom close up here. So as you can see, it's not that bad, but it's not even, and I don't really like it. So I will have to remake the thing. Here it's a little better, but yeah. I think I will, maybe I will redo everything, or I will bake it and remake the mail armor after baking, because I like my my drapery, like the folds, but that was not that good. So yeah, I have a lot of things to change. But I began that just for fun. It's it's a big boss orc, just for fun, made in Fimo. Salut Monsieur K. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Sorry, yeah, I made the head. This is the sketch. I will wait until everything is perfectly cured, and I will cut a lot of stuff, but it's just a basic form for the head. Ouais, je disais pour Monsieur K, j'ai fait un peu la cote de maille sur mon chevalier histo là qui est là, mais il faut que je recommence parce que vraiment elle est pas égale, elle me plaît pas du tout. Voilà, c'est que la pâte est trop molle en fait et c'est un peu galère. Donc je vais peut-être cuire et enlever la maille et refaire la maille à part, peut-être même en ayant découpé. Voilà. Et pour l'instant, je m'amuse à faire un Big Boss Orc pour me changer un peu les idées et pour m'amuser, tout simplement. Donc voilà, donc c'est un Big Boss inspiré un peu de celui-là, un gros Big Boss en métal. Et voilà. Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, I should bet the iron. Well, it's hot, but the problem is, I took 2 or 3 working days doing what I've done, and it was to the point that I no longer saw what I was doing. So yeah, I think I will redo the thing, but I was starting to question every choice I made, and it was absolutely not good. So yeah, definitely I should not put that aside, but I think I will just cool down my my ideas, let my ideas cool down a little, my view just be better for that, and I will try to not correct it, but redo the thing, to take maybe more time on the first steps. You know, the first lines. You know, taking just more time, just putting more attention, paying more attention to this step, and correct the thing until the clay is perfectly how can I say that, perfectly balanced. You know, the problem is with this clay, with this polymer clay, sometimes you have various phases. You know, if you need a little more one batch or another, one lump or another, you can have some you know, some disparities when you're working. So yeah, I think I will let the thing set a little and correct it afterwards. So yeah, for today I will work that. It's just very funny. It's nothing very serious. Just working with some clay and trying some stuff. And thank you, York. Donc on va bosser un petit peu ça. J'ai dû m'y prendre à plusieurs fois pour la tête parce que j'arrivais pas à bien obtenir le gabarit. Puis à l'étape du fil de fer, en fait, c'est carrément pas pratique parce que le fil de fer c'est tout fin. Et pour un truc aussi gros, c'est difficile de prévoir où sera la tête en fait. Et c'est vraiment d'autant plus dur que la figurine est grosse quoi. Yes, I was saying that it was very difficult for me to foresee where the head will be because I use some wire. It's 1 millimeter in diameter, so it's very very thin, and the orc is very bulky, so it's very difficult to foresee every type of volume on such a big guy. So I had to work several times for the head. I sculpted 2 times the head. I will have to make a 3rd version. Here, just making some straps here. We'll have to add some folds because he's a little hunched inside. Sorry, I need to. But that's also true. It's extremely tedious. This is an absolutely tedious process to make this type of thing, and it's even more tedious when you when the clay is not behaving in a good manner, in a good way. When you just have to add some very small tiny bits of clay. I mean, ridiculously small to correct something. It's very difficult and very time consuming. I mean, to the point that it's almost unbearable for me. I like some patience to make such thing because I tried to make it very evenly, very clean, and it was just not as good as it should, and as it should be. So yeah, it was kind of disgusted by that. And here I have another problem. Push that here because I want that to. Okay, so we'll remove that. I remove this strap. Don't know why, but it's not good at all. I will remove it like that. I love losing my time and sanity on such stupid detail. There, put more of that here. Put that here. Okay. Yeah. but I have to say, I think it's you know, it's I talked earlier on the live stream. I talked about video games and Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls, for example, is supposed to be difficult. Yeah, there is a certain level of difficulty, but it's not. If the thing is just unbearably difficult, you have a problem. You definitely have a problem. For example, on one of my first playthrough, it was not Dark Souls, it was Bloodborne. I hated this game because I didn't play any Souls before. It was my first Soul-like game. And I played it in a very bad way. I played it just the way I used to play JRPG. So JRPG, leveling a lot and not leveling that much my weapons, which is stupid because the most important thing to level is your weaponry, absolutely not yourself. This is not that interesting. And the same goes for such tedious task. It should be making. That's why I was interrogating my choices about that. Making mail armor should be tedious, but if it's over tedious, I mean, if it's the thing is definitely unbearably tedious, there is a problem. There is a problem. Maybe it's the process, but I don't think because. The process I use is very classical, very used by a lot of people. But maybe there is a problem with the way I'm handling the clay, with the clay itself. Not that the clay can have big problem, but it's just, you know, some kind of mechanical problem. The clay is behaving in a very fun way, something quite strange, or maybe it's too hot. The weather is a little here. It's quite warm, so can be that. It's also why I'm questioning sometimes if the thing is okay or not, because it was tedious to the point that I no longer saw what I was doing. Yeah, your friend is saying that you have some kind of OCD. Maybe. Okay. So I will remake some strap, but I will mix it a little more. The problem also is the surface. I have a lot of surface to cover with this freaking armor, and it's really unbearable. And the other thing is the choice of color. Here I just use an old batch of Fimo, but this color is not that easy to read, so I think it was not a good idea to use here green is very, very readable, extremely simple to read, no problem with that, but this thing is I think gray Fimo is a little too clear, too light. I mean, the color is a little too bright. The best thing for me should be to add a little bit of black Fimo in it, in order to achieve a darker tone. Okay, so here some clay. should try to create some kind of a little fold. Because of the contrapposto. Okay. But anytime I prefer something a little darker. But yes, I think gray is great for any type of sculpting compound. You know, it's easy. It's easier to read than anything else. Here, green is quite good. It's just that it's dark. That's why I like it. But my favorite tone is Sculpting. It's Sculpting. It's gray. It's the perfect gray. Oh yeah, you said green is difficult for you. Your eyes get tired so easily. Yeah. For me, it's more these champagne stuff or fleshy tones. I think it's very difficult to read. For greens, I have no big problems. But yeah, I can understand. I can rely on that. So here, I will try to work on some folds because there is some kind of a big, big belt here, a little like the one those champion belts for boxers or guys in the for wrestlers. But yeah, here, since this hip is supposed to be higher, to enphase it, I will use some folds here. Oh yeah, this putty is great. Maybe that's one of the best selling points for this putty. This gray is absolutely perfect. Really easy to read. Yeah, great stuff for that. Yeah. But yeah, I should try these new formulas, the new formula, because this would be. I think it could be great for me. Yeah. Definitely, I should try. Oh, by the way, I saw that Brice Savina has a YouTube channel. There is just 1 or 2 videos on it, but it's great. I love the guy. I mean, the guy's work. I don't know the guy by himself, but I saw his work. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. A lot of his subjects are quite mundane, but he's doing it with an absolutely perfect technique. The thing is perfect. I mean, it's beautiful. By perfect, I mean the way he's enhancing a very mundane subject. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's tasteful. It's incredible. It's very nice. And he's using a mix of Sculpting and Fimo. I think something like 10-20% Fimo in his Sculpting. Okay, so here it's not too bad. I will have to add a little thing in front. Maybe I will also try to make some live streams with other material like some oil-based clay like monster clay. Sculpting some very rough stuff and trying to find new ideas So here. He's also a very good draftsman. I have to say, Brisavina is a great artist. He's definitely a very, very good artist. Okay, so here I'm just working these big masses because since the thing is quite big, I have to put a lot of clay. Let's hope that that I will not have to, you know, too much air. Ah, crap! I have to. Okay, I had a little fold. Here. Okay. Okay, we remove some up. I need to remove a little bit here. I don't know if you're struggling with that, but I know that I am thinking in 3D for, you know, I have some kind of a quite big contrapposto. It's not easy to maintain that. No, but monster clay can be, you know, you can you can use the hard version. The hard version is definitely something. It's hard like wax, you know, like finished work in wax. It can be kind of tough, definitely. And I saw some people painting on right on the clay. Like if you're interested, you can find stuff by Jérôme Tremba, and he's done such thing, you know, painting right on something sculpted in monster clay. So yes, it's not that durable, but as long as you're not overheating it, it can retain its shape quite well. Okay, so since this part is further back, I will try to push that a little further. So, yeah, but maybe keeping it in, you know, in a not in a dry and quite cold place. I mean, in a cave or in your basement, maybe. Not a cave, but okay, that's good. So yeah, I have to put here, that's there. I will cut that. Okay. There it is. And the exterior also. Oh yeah, that's why my blinds are always closed. Here. no direct light, never do anything work in the dark. Just tap 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 tap. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true that I didn't thought about the very hard hot climate. Here it's very it's never extremely hot. Sometimes we had, above 30 degrees temperature, but not that much. It's at max 1 or 2 weeks in a year. Otherwise, it can be quite warm, but not that much. So yeah, it's easier for me here to use oil-based clay. I have no problem with that. So yeah, I will add more folds, and I will have a big piece of armor in front here. So just begin to create it. We'll see what I can do. Also, I will have to find a cube or a cube of, I don't know, acrylic or something, plasticky stuff. Maybe acrylic. I think acrylic would be good. I remember seeing Patrick Masson. He's an incredible sculptor, very talented. I love the work of the guy. Guy's work is absolutely incredible. And he's practically never touching his clay. He's not rolling it like this with his finger. Just put the thing and use that. I think it could be better to do this for me because I have a very strange sweat. My sweat is extremely I think it's quite acidic. Just when I used to be a guitarist, I was ruining the gear on my the metallic gear on my guitars. My sweat eat the metal. I work out. I have something to it's very basic calisthenics device for working. Some dips, pull-ups, and abs, stuff like that. With a Roman chair extra. The thing is in metal, and I've started. I wipe it after each workout, and I have it for something like 4 or 5 months, and the thing is it starts to rust on some places. It's definitely a problem, so maybe I should try to avoid to touch too much my clay. Oh, you said, Joe, you're not even bothering to cast resin when it's hot. You have about 1.5 minutes to work. Yeah. Maybe I should consider to put an air conditioner where I want to cast. I don't know. Could be great, but air conditioning is can be quite expensive. But I will not lie. I can't live when it's too hot. Definitely, I can't bear. Heat is definitely not my cup of tea. Very much prefer cold weather. When it's gray and windy and rainy, and it's perfect for me. I far much prefer that. Too hot, nah. Above 25 degrees C is my limit. Above that, it's just I can't. Oh yeah. Here, I'm saying that because here in where I live in this part of France, we have maybe 1 or 2 weeks very hot, but that year we didn't have it, so it's not enough to justify air conditioning in the house, because for 99% of the year everything is perfectly fine with no air conditioning. But for those 2 weeks when it occurs, it absolutely, it's I just can't live. I'm just good to be a couch potato. I'm just sitting and do nothing. I just can't. I can't. I have even trouble to breathe, actually. But it's just because here it's not completely justified. Say, yeah, it's just 2 weeks, it's not that bad. But when you experience it, and when you're like me, you freaking hate hot weather. It's okay. So here, no, here I will not, because here I will have a big plate of something. Oh, never mind. I will squish the thing. Splash there. Oh, maybe it's related to humidity. Oh. I definitely would love to know some secrets from very good casters. Like here in France, we have GRX. So it's just initials, JRX. The guy is called Frank Granex. Maybe it's why I don't know. GRX. It's he's a very good caster, very good, and I know that he's just put something in his resin. I don't know what it is, but it's behaving in perfect way. It's just it's very smooth, quite soft, never brittle. It's just perfect. You can sand it, but you also can bend it slightly. It's very good, very good material. Don't know what he's using, but very good material. It would be easier to learn Secret of Blacksmith in the Iron Age. Yes, that's true. I don't know why, but it's very difficult to get to to know such thing. I think it's kind of a shame, and it's just, you know, this will eventually be known one day or another. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's very difficult to find reliable information. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I think for me it's kind of annoying, because this type of information will eventually be available at one time or another. But yeah, I can have some trials. We'll see. Yep. I really not enjoying this part of the work. You know, this back and forth movement, trying to find something and tinkering with each and every little parts I put on my figure. Okay. Dumping the thing. Need it to be stiffer, and I think damping is a great way to achieve that. So yeah, also considering removing here completely, put some wire and work the head apart, because it's really big. Even though the jaw will be, I will remove a lot of the jaw, because I made a mistake sculpting the first sketch, you know, and just add more clay on what I've already done, and I will cut it upon drying, upon complete drying, complete curing of the thing. Okay, that's why I'm working on other parts. Oh yeah, maybe that's why some of these castings are crappy. I don't know. Not saying that this company was crappy, but I saw some very crappy castings, even in good companies, coming from good companies. Hi Kenneth. Yeah, I saw on Instagram that you want to ask me a question, so no problem. I saw the message just 1 day or 2 days after you've written it. So if you have any question, no problem. Feel free to ask me. Maybe I will not answer right away on Instagram, but no problem. I'll try to answer my best. I try my best to answer your question. Sorry. For this work, I don't know, but it's just a project like that. But maybe I don't know if you know some collectors that could be interested in a model, you know, a one-shot model sculpted and painted. This is an exercise I would love to do one day. You know, just painting and painting one of my sculpts and yes, making you know, a truly one of a kind miniature. I know that it can have some people interested in that, but I have some colleagues who have made that. I will leave that. Yes, I'll put that. Let's put this. There it is. Thing there. Okay. Oh yeah, they're making the majority of Pegaso, Andrea, Chimera. For Andrea, I had one or two very crappy miniatures. I don't know if they're coming from them, but I had one or two very bad castings, I have to say. Pegaso, most of them are very good. I saw a lot of beautiful Pegaso. Chimera, I never tried. There are several models I would love to paint. They're playing cards colors, you know, these miniatures. They range. They have the four, you know, those four colors. I don't know how to say that. You know, things related to playing cards. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Oh yeah. And Joe, you said you can I can enter. So yeah, Kenneth. That's true. That being proud of what you produce makes a difference. Yeah, definitely, and you're playing your name, so you want people to acknowledge the the quality of your work. So yeah, definitely. And yeah, utilizing Instagram for finding some customers, maybe. Yeah, for finding some people interested in one particular mini. Maybe, yeah. Or Facebook. Okay, so you said that the owner of Pegaso, from what you know, has a house in Greece, visiting often, so they have been working together a lot. Oh, great. Okay. I really hope Pegaso will overcome their difficulties. Because I don't want Pegaso to vanish. And there is one model I want to buy absolutely, and it's very difficult because it's almost no longer produced. It's a standing Doppelsoldner Landsknecht in 90 millimeters. It's a beautiful miniature, something I want to paint since it has been released. So it's been maybe something like 8 years. And yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good, kind of good. I started working out again because I have a break, a 1 week break because of my shoulder. It was not happy with me, but yeah, today was a working out day, and it has been quite good. My shoulder is not hurting me, at least not that bad, so it's okay. You said, Kenneth, you're having a lot of trouble painting Mimi. You haven't painted in months, and the shading of the part is driving you nuts because you can't work out where it should be light and dark. Yeah. You think you know it, we know why, you know what, Joe? You referring to something I said earlier? Salut Patrick Marin, salut. J'espère que ça va. Pour moi, les choses vont à peu près. Tac. Hop. Ça directement. Ça, pif. On va replier un peu le truc. Mais... Et hop, on fait ça comme ça. On va mettre ça ici. De toute façon, il faut rajouter des masses, donc on rajoute et on corrigera tout ce qu'il faut corriger après. Hop. Using the picture, Kenneth, let's see that, which is not there, but not there, here, oh, it's not bad, ladies, things should be light and dark, cover good one there, and blade. Even this is the problem is with the blades. You can't work out where the hand. No, it's the the handle. Yeah, sometimes you have to cheat a little and to work a lot on your this thing. You can neglect the blades. Don't think about it and just work on the hand, just as if there were not those blades. If you know what I mean. You can cheat a little like that, and also it can be very difficult to add paint there. So you have to be quite messy. You can just put paint on the hand and just put paint on, making some mistakes on the blades, and you will correct the blades afterwards. Sometimes it's a time saver to work like that. You start painting a couple of days ago, and you're listening to the new Alien 3 audiobook, made book from a lost script. Oh, great! For me, I'm listening a lot of Creeps McPasta. It's a channel about creepypastas, and the guy has a very soothing voice. I love his voice. I'm listening to it currently. It's very, 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 very nice. Creeps McPasta. Yeah, but they're working. Your colors are the choice you made are good, definitely good. And yeah, you don't. So kid and see. Yeah. There are no secrets, like nothing, no arcanic secrets about that. Just when it's difficult to reach something, sometimes you have to paint it anyway and be quite messy with the stuff that are around. And that's it. You know that some painters, most of the time it's historical ones, are painting the eyes of their figures as the first thing. Why? Because they are putting paint almost everywhere. And yeah, by painting the eyes, they put paint on lids, on even cheeks, cheekbones, and they correct that afterwards. Oh, strip vest, good. Yeah, strip, great. We change from the checkered pattern, classical checkered pattern. Oh, Joe, you're also painting the eyes first. Yeah. For me, I never paint the eyes first because I love to paint the face in a very messy way for my first steps. But after that, I'm precise enough to not mess anything. So apart from eyelids, for example, but I can correct eyelids. But yeah. Oh, great. The Alien 3 books is good because Sulaco is picked up by a space station and Ripley, Hicks and Newt are alive. Oh, great. Don't remember. I saw Alien 3, but I don't remember a lot of things from that movie. I remember it's kind of cartoonish and kind of good in its way, but can't remember. So here I'll just try to add one thing. Also considering. Oh, you're doing it because your first tutorials, Joe, were through modeling magazines. Yeah. But there is no good or bad way. If it's working like that for you, it's great. I mean, it's perfect. No, it's just like these people saying that, yeah, you should, if you're using so very bright colors, you should use white undercoat. If you're using dull colors, you should use gray or black undercoat. Yeah, no. I saw some very bright minis with very saturated colors painted on black undercoat. It's just the way you work. Undercoat is not that important. I saw some historical guys, historical painters, painting on and having some very vibrant colors, painting on black undercuts. Just the way you're working. I love to use black and gray. Yeah, it's just because I love to use it. So one day we'll use black, another day we'll use gray, and just how I think it will work the mini. And the type of surface, I think that I love black spray from Games Workshop, but it can have a little grain, just it's almost smooth, but not completely smooth. It's great. It's a wonderful texture to work on. But I really like Tamiya stuff because it's very smooth, very even. It's truly a primer, not just an undercut. It's really a primer. Yeah. If you mess up the eyes. Yeah, that's a good way to work. Yeah. But since my own way of painting a face involved to put quite big amounts of paints everywhere, so I would ruin the work, all the hard work put in the eyes. Here, put that there, working or not. Okay. 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 There. Try to. So here I'm just making the first idea for some kind of a loincloth I want to put here because I think it's nice. And this can mask some undercuts. Okay. But before putting any type of folds, crest and stuff like that, you need a support for that. So I'm using this rather old school technique. There it is. Now a damp thing. There. Need to have a quite strong damping. Okay. Force thing here. Great. And I will just put more. Yeah. And of course I will cut a lot of things. I will refine the volume, but you need a big volume to begin with. Have something very stiff, rock solid. Here I'm trying some things just to create the first ideas. And I'm considering buying a pasta machine to knead the thing for me, because if I want to mix, just Savina style, putting some Sculpey or some female in my Sculpey or some Sculpey in my female, I know that a pasta machine can be great. So maybe I will use a pasta machine. Oh, and so that I'm making some advertisement for MX Bomb. So I don't have any stock options, but I love this brand of glue. Great brand of glue. Okay, temp. Okay. So basically that's it. I just want to flat that. I will create another volume because I want the belt to go further. So here it's very easy. Just push that inside. So another thing is, which can be quite difficult, is to always bear in mind the posture. To not completely lose the set posture while adding a metric ton of clay. And the other thing, very nice when you're working on such subject, is the fact that everything should be cartoonish. So it's so funny to work on that because it's supposed to be very cartoonish. And definitely after something more historical, more quote serious, it's very nice to work on such very cartoonish figure. This type of mini is really nice. And I'm kind of happy to make something that I'm not supposed to. Because remember, guys, you shouldn't imitate Games Workshop minis. Oh no, it's bad. Not supposed to sculpt knockoffs. It's not green stuff, it's Fimo, it's just green Fimo. And I just had an old batch of green Fimo, and I wanted to use it because of reasons. No, just because I wanted something more readable than what I used on my knight. So yeah, definitely love green for that. But it's not green stuff. It's green Fimo. So here I'm just putting my finger on that support here. And I will work on the loincloth. And of course I will remove the excess of clay afterwards. Okay, maybe I will, yeah, push that up. Here it can be tricky and funny at the same time to push things here and there, trying various combinations. Here I will just push that, because bear in mind that a lot of the gel will be removed but tomorrow. Here I just push a little more on one side than the other because of the contrapposto. There. Okay, and of course push that there. There it is. Okay, so we'll add a little part. Oh, they're great tutorials. Specifically, specifically Alexandre Gillois is. I love it. I love the style. I love the way he's working. It's so clean, so neat. So yeah, the Uncle Meat, the name of the figure. I think this mini, yes, it's Uncle Meat. He is an incredibly talented sculptor. I'm not saying that because he's French, and I'm not even saying that because he lives in my town. But yeah, the guy is incredible. An incredible artist. Yeah. And I know that also Michael Bigot, Mick, M-A-K-H, it's an alias. I know that the guy, he's one of the, he used to be the lead sculptor at Rackham. And yeah, he experienced, I think, something like a burnout or something like that. It was very difficult for him to work on his minis lately. It's been a few years, but yeah, he's back to business. He's back in town. He's one of the best traditional sculptors you can imagine. He's absolutely it's almost he's scary good, definitely. Man is incredible. Sculpt with Fimo exclusively, and yeah, I should ask him a few questions about the behavior of the stuff, but I don't want to. I don't know to annoy the guy because he should know that such thing, but he's that good that yeah, definitely could learn a trick or two about Fimo with his knowledge and his experience. He's a very experienced sculptor and definitely one of the best. Okay, pushing that, push that here. There it is. That's great. That's better. So one thing very nice with this clay, it's everything is so how can I say that, so fluid. You can push one way or another, things will move. So it definitely can be an annoyance, but also can be very interesting when you're searching where to put something, if you want to experience a little. So it's very interesting. There it is. So here, of course. Yeah. And yes, Miniature Mentor, what used to be, and still be, I have to say, a very good collection of very great videos. Very interesting. I love James Van Scheck. I'm just a little less a fan of Aragon Marx. Not that the work is not good, but it's very old schoolish style. Not that a fan of such work. But it's just a matter of taste. It's just my personal taste. Specifically sculpting, when it sculpts females, I think the volumes are a a little off and kind of, don't know, too thin, but not because they're too skinny, but yeah, I think the volumes are not that great. But it's very related to the old school idea, I think. Oh yeah, green stuff for us can be great, yeah. I really thought about baking my knight and making the mail armor in green stuff. So I don't know. That's why I need some time to figure it out. So here I'm kind of happy with that. It's not that bad. Now that I'm truly, I'm paying a lot of attention and I'm truly putting a lot of time, effort, energy, everything to work the basic volumes, because it's the thing that is the most important. If your volumes, your basic volumes are off and not that interesting, you can work, the thing will be crappy as hell. So that's why I'm just putting a lot of clay, a lot of volumes to refine afterwards. And Aragon Mouse does this game. Yeah, Rackham style. But I'm not a huge fan, I have to say. I'm not a huge fan. Even Walden and Rackham were great, but there's a lot of stuff. You know, yeah, I get it. They were very ahead of their times. But right now, I think it grew old. I have to say, it grew old. It's cool to know that one guy like me, for example, worked at Rackham. It's just to explain one or two stuff about the guy. But definitely the way he sculpts right now has nothing to do with the way things were made at Rackham. Right now, the guy is basically a 3D printer, a living 3D printer. I know that, but this very old school stuff, I'm not a huge fan of, I have to say. Not a huge fan. But yeah, it's just a matter of taste. Nothing objective. But it's very interesting, and the way it's working is interesting. Yeah. Oh, the arms are not the problem with this female figure. The main problem I have is definitely legs and hips and rear bumper. I definitely think it's not sexy at all. You know, if I take a very lean figure from Alexandre Gillois, that one is very lean, slender body. I mean, you have round shapes where you're supposed to have, you have a great butt, you have a great attitude, everything is pretty much perfect. The thing is small, just for comparison, here, Games Workshop, Jag. So that is a very, very good miniature, because you have, everything is very, how can I say that? The style enhances the thing. It's not overcomplicated. You don't have a lot of volumes. You just have the right amount of it, and that's, yeah. Anatomically speaking, it's very good. And when I think of not everyone and not every mini, but some very old stuff from Aragon Mars. No, it's I just have the impression to see a girl that has that used to have her legs broken 3 times a day for 15 years, you know. I don't know. I think these legs are quite too gnarled, deformed. I don't know, bent. It's quite strange. I'm not a huge fan of that. He said, Kenneth, did I go to school? No. No. I went to school, but I studied musicology. I have a degree in musicology, but that's all. So no, it's something I worked on my own. And no, I tried to work on that, and only I had some economies, so money is not a big problem if I don't buy anything too fancy, so I can put a lot of time and energy to work only on my minis and try to work on my social medias. That's why I'm trying to make every week to make a live stream, because I want to educate the YouTube algorithm. Okay, that's it. Yeah. No, but fine art academies these days don't teach realism anyway. Yeah, that's why it can be good to rely on the internet and to self-taught you the maximum of stuff, or if you can afford it and find a good one, because there's a lot of crappy ones. You can find private school like Pivot, where I live. Pivot is definitely considered a great school in design and applied arts. So you will learn a thing or two there. You look the dimension, style, look of the girls and the old news art of the old planes and bomber. Yeah, that's great. That's great. When I speak about old school, I speak about old school minis, not old school painting, of course. And pinups art is definitely great. I love that too. If you like pinups, you can find minis. Under Miniatures, they have a great brand of pinup miniatures. Really beautiful. Like it's pinup in 3D. You have just beautiful sculptures and beautiful scenes, beautiful attitudes, very funny, kinky, just a little bit, not porn, just kink. It's kinky. It's beautiful. You can find that pinups from Under a Miniature, and it's great miniatures. Really good, really good. So yeah, that's good. Maybe I should use my clay shaper here. Just push that a little more. There it is. Okay. Okay, we'll add some clay from the other side and then we'll work on the back. Oh, sorry guys. Protein time. So protein break. I'll go back in a sec. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, face cam. Yeah. Have my 2 protein shakes a day, so it was the second one. Yeah. Love protein shakes. No, I have to say, I had a nightmare last night, and this was very strange. I dreamt that I ate half of a big brioche coming from a French brand we have here, very local, Brioche Bonin. They're incredibly good. I mean, the thing is that the over the top, the cream of the crop of the French brioche, and it's very very fat. It's very you have a lot of calories in that. And yes, I just dreamt that I ate half of a big one. A big one. I mean, big one is something like even more. Maybe 70 centimeters, something like that. Big. And yeah, I was shaming myself in my dream, thinking, why are you doing that? You will ruin your efforts. And I woke up and I just, yeah, I didn't eat it for real. So yeah, sighed in relief, and ate my traditional ham, peanut butter, and banana breakfast. Nah, I will not stop that diet. No, the idea is to eat the same thing, and if I have to break my diet because of social reasons, this will be more easy for me to recover afterwards. No, here on YouTube there is this guy Atlin X, Jeff Cavalier. He's incredible. The guy has an incredible physique. He's very muscular, yes, but natty, for what I can say, and has something like 5% body fat. So it's very, very, very hard to maintain. My objective is not that drastic. I want to reach 9% body fat. For now I'm 18%, so I'm still a little fat. But I managed to lose something like almost 10 kilos of fat, so it's working. Yeah. Just because I'm quite obsessed with my physique right now, because I used to hate myself to the point that I couldn't even see me in a mirror. So I took some drastic measures to change my body and to get back in shape. But yeah, it was kind of a brutal way to do it. Not that I am hungry or anything. No, I eat quite a lot actually, but I need to be in a calorie deficit. Oh yeah, no, it's not even comparable. Of course, if you have PTSD and have nightmares, everything about almost dying. No, I was just saying that because it was funny, because it was a faux nightmare, just stupid to have such a nightmare about eating something good, which is just not a true nightmare. So yeah, of course, and yeah, it's very difficult. I can't even imagine how difficult it is to experience such trauma. Yes, I have some references for this model. I'm using that model as a reference. It's an old one from Games Workshop. I love that model, I have to say, and that's one of my references. And the other, I don't have true other references, but some knowledge about anatomy and extrapolating some stuff. He said, Joe, yes, if you were doing that, eating boring food each day, the first time was you'd go to have a souvlaki with your friends, the whole diet program would crumble down like the Soviet Union. Yeah, maybe. I went to a restaurant when I was not at the beginning, but I was in my diet. And the restaurant had a beautiful fish dish, something like marinated fish, half baked, wonderful. And the menu was not that bad, so I ate that, no dessert, and that's it. But yeah, I have to say it's beginning. It's been 5 months. It's beginning to be not difficult, but I have to think, and for the long term. And I know that one day or another I will have to eat a little less healthy, maybe to eat some junk food, or yeah. Oh, you said, Kenneth, you can feel the tired thread pattern against your nose. Oh, crap. Yeah. I had one of my worst and best nightmares because I don't experience, such difficulties. My life is kind of basic and not that difficult. So this nightmare just thought that it was awful the first time, but I had when I rethink about it, it's a matter of creepypasta, of horror theme. I dreamt about a dog in a tunnel. I was in the tunnel with it. The thing was lit by neon light. Those very white, too white, or even almost bluish light, very bad elevator light. And the thing, it was some kind of a Doberman, I don't know, and the thing just went there and just jumped at my throat, and I had blackout. And in my dream, I wake up. I was in my bed as a kid, and my mother I was making noises, and my mother just entered the room, and I remember putting my hands on my neck and feeling a void. I mean, where the dog just devoured, mangled me. I just felt a void, and this void sensation just had it for weeks. It was haunting me. This was one of my best/worst nightmares. Very strange one. I was a kid back then. It was maybe 12 or 13 something. But it was very, very strange. Fishes are fruit? Maybe. Don't know. Kenneth, you said you find thinking about food as just fuels helps with eating. Yes, that's pretty much the way of thinking for me right now. Because I want to build muscle, so I'm training for that. And food is, fuel and bricks. Oh yeah, incredible. This type of dream, very vivid. It's very, very interesting. Strange sensation, strange realm. The realm of dreams. Yeah. Deep stored memory, yeah. Just here for just explaining a little what I'm doing. He's supposed to wear a tunic, and since I want to stick to this idea to not put too much undercut, here it's very thick. Those straps are very thick, so I will enhance the thickness of the shirt to mask the the thickness of those straps. I spoke about Mick, and I can say I remember a model sculpted for Soda Pop Miniatures. It was a very small brand of anime style minis, beautiful, and he sculpted just one part mini. No, not a kit. It was just one mini with no cuts at all, and he manages to hide everything. It was incredible. It was almost to the point that you couldn't see that it was a one-part mini. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope that everything will be all right for you, Kenneth. And yeah, thank you for passing by. It's always a pleasure. See you in the next one, I hope. And yeah, good luck with your appointment. Okay. Okay, so more. But yes, I'm considering removing the head to work easily. Could be great. I think I will do that. Remove the head, cut here, put a piece of wire behind it, just to connect it afterwards, and that's it. I think I can do this. I'll cut it with a some kind of a serrated, this serrated razor technique. There it is. So yeah, and definitely I will consider to paint it. Okay, that's good. But yeah, they will have to change my. I think of that also my diet, because my body changed a lot in the course of few months. So we'll have to remake the math because I think I eat too much protein right now and not enough carbs, because carbs are important. So I know that my breakfast is not enough. I need a little more food, as I'm considering also switching my training session from from afternoons to mornings. So we definitely need more carbs. Not too much sugar, but just a little more. It's complex sugars. Nah, it's not something you can experience that much. New evidences, you have a lot of new studies and new how can I say that, meta-analysis. So it's basically studies of studies, gathering a lot of information, and actually things are a little more simple than that. You can eat pretty much anything you want, as long as you have your basics, macronutrients, and the basics, very basics macronutrient, so macro and micro. It's good. So my calorie deficit is not a problem. There's also a lot of evidences which is very interesting that sport and working out are not that important when it comes to lose weight, not just weight but fat. For building muscle, it's better to train. That's why I'm making a lot of resistance training to have big muscles. But when it comes to lose fat, calorie deficit is enough. I don't even have to make cardio. Cardio is not that useful. It can be cool for your aerobic stuff, aerobic activities. It can be good for your heart. Yeah, good walk also, it's cardio. But the most important is resistance training to create some mass, create some muscles, strength, and yeah, calorie deficit. Just calorie deficit. You will not have not experience this so-called starving mode or locked stuff. Even I remember when I used to work out when I was younger, with about this so-called anabolic window, which is pure BS. There's no such thing as an anabolic window. I mean, not in the way the thing was intended to be. It's saying that you should eat. You have half an hour after you work out to eat something. If you're not doing that, you will lose your gains. It's just BS. It's not working like that. You have plenty of time. If your training session, if you're finishing your training session and have I don't know, half an hour, 1 hour, even 2 hours of any activity, anything afterwards, it's not a problem. You can eat afterwards. It's absolutely not a problem. So yeah, new evidences are showing that things are not that complicated. Your body is not that obnoxious. As long as you're feeding it. I'm feeding my body, not starving. I can't bear this, the starving sensation. I used to starve myself when I was younger, but I'm not doing that anymore because it's stupid. I'm not starving myself. I'm eating, and I'm eating quite a lot, but I'm in a calorie deficit because calorie deficit is how I can lose fat. And it's not that big of a deficit. I mean, something like 10 to 15% calorie deficit. It's just that. And no, it's not fancy diet. Of course, it's fancy diets are stupid. No, it's just that since I hate I hate cooking. It's something I hate. And I want to have a grasp upon upon the calories I'm eating, because I need to know how much calories I'm eating, and I need to. I don't want to have to overthink about how to balance between my macronutrients. I took some basic stuff, so if something has a lot of proteins, almost no fat, no sugar, it's great. It's protein. If something has a lot of carbs, not a lot of fat, okay, it's and good carbs, and almost no protein, it's great. So this will come along with that protein source. And for the fat, I need just few fat, but very useful fat with good mono and polyunsaturated fat, and try to not have too much saturated fat, and that's it. And this is how I am balancing the thing. And it's just that I'm eating the same thing over and over and over again because I hate to cook. Just that, hate to cook. So I want things to be simple, and the most simple thing for me is to do that, because I don't have to think about oh, I need to do this, I need to cook. A lot of the guys are making that. They're cooking every meal on the Sundays, and they're cooking every meal for the week to come. But I hate cooking, so just simplifying myself. Carbs. This type of carbs, that amount of carbs, that amount of protein, that amount of fat, that's it. And this is working. This is working, and I mean, it's working great, because apart from my little nightmare, I have no problem whatsoever. Never felt better in my life. No supplement. Absolutely no supplement. I have plenty of vitamins with my my vegetables. I'm eating a lot of vegetables, a lot, and fruit also. 2 fruits a day, vegetables, a lot of them. That's it. I have my vitamins. No supplements. The only thing I take is, and there are plenty of vitamins in it. It's my protein shake, my whey. Because I just don't want to bother to cook myself something. So I'm eating that because it's easier for me. You can drink milk. It could be the same thing. The only thing I like with whey is this sugary taste, because I have a sweet tooth for sugar. So eating that, and it's great. But apart from that, no supplements. Maybe some creatine in the near future, but not right now. Not need that. Yeah, eating the same stuff all the time might lead to some troubles. Maybe. For now, as long as I can manage to do it, I'm doing it, and I'll see afterwards. I have some, in my congelator, my refrigerator, I have some other dishes, so I'm considering buying some stuff like a cookie-o or something like that to just ease the pain of cooking, since I really hate that. And I will diversify my my diet, but for now I can maintain it. So since it's working, I will continue, and if I'm experiencing any type of troubles, I will change, of course. For now, it's working. And it's kind of interesting because it's dividing my day, helps me to stay focused on a lot of my other activities. So overall, it's a really important part of my new equilibrium in my life. New way of balancing my life, and trying to overcome the poor idea I have of my body. And I'm right now I'm in a better shape than pretty much even when I was young. I have more muscle, more strength, more focus. I sleep better. My body has changed I noticed change from almost 1 week to another at the beginning. Right now it's a little different, but at the beginning it was incredible. And right now I'm just losing pretty much each and every of my pants. I can't wear my old pants. I need to punch some new holes in my my belts, and the sensation is great because I no longer am ashamed of what I look like. So that's why. And that's this. The only thing is, I don't like to cook. I hate that. So I need to find dishes that can be at max 5-10 minutes of preparation with not too much washing before and after, you know, and that's it. Yeah, but on a daily basis, I'm eating a salad. My last meal is that. Not my last meal because I have a small collation afterwards, but last main meal is that. It's a big salad with grounded beef, very lean grounded beef, 5% fat, not much. I have some avocado for fat and some carbs, just mostly fat. Tomatoes and lettuce. Perfect. Simple, easy, reliable, easy to find, easy to cook, and that's it. With my little sauce, with one spoonful of tablespoon of olive oil, 2 of balsamic vinegar, 1 water for volumes, and a good spoon of old grainy mustard. And yeah, it's perfect. And it's absolutely not boring. I mean, the thing is good. It's very good. I enjoy my meal, even though it's the same thing over and over again. It's working. It's working and it's good. And afterwards, I'm eating a peach and yogurt. Fruit yogurt, something with aspartame. It's not extremely natural, but I don't care, as long as it's good and not too fat, and with not too much sugar in it, because sugar is bad for me. I mean, because sugar is diglyceride, and you have glucose, which is not that bad. You have fructose. Fructose is bad. The exception is when fructose is in an actual fruit. You have plenty of fibers. So this will block some part of the metabolization of the glucose, of the fructose, and you don't have a lot of that. But in sugar, you have a lot of fructose and no fiber. This is the problem, because your body don't know what to do with fructose. It's refining, and it's the role of your liver to do that. But it's time and energy consuming. So most of the time, it's just stocked. They just put in fat. That's why sugar is not good. So that's why I'm trying to avoid sugar. For now, maybe in a few months I will be able to eat some sugar, but not that much. So each and every little you know, those little sweet treats you can have for you, like some cakes. Like I have to not eat that because it's a fat builder. It's definitely a fat builder, and this is not good for me. So yeah, I have to avoid it at any cost. And you know, it's sometimes it's not that of a struggle, but I definitely have to think of my objectives to not eat that, because I used to love that, these little cakes. You said you had barbecued sea bream with lemon oil, parsley for the evening, boiled potatoes, courgette with olive oil, vinegar, oregano, lumps of yogurt with a bit of honey. That's good. Great. Be a little too rich for me right now, but if I consider to bulk a little more, maybe this could be a great recipe for a clean bulk. Definitely. The only thing I need right now, I think, it's to increase my carbs. Another thing strange is with the saturated fat, because if you have some saturated fat, yes, this can make you fat, but this will also increase your levels of testosterone, which is also a great thing, because testosterone is important when it comes to build muscle. Also why I tend to avoid soy products. There's not a lot of evidences, but just a strand of, you know, clues that maybe, just maybe, this can decrease your testosterone levels to consume too much soy. So trying right now to avoid that. That and legumes. Legumes can have this this effect for some. So definitely veganism will absolutely not be for me. Yeah. Such thing is very easy to do. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, not in the foreseeable future, but within that. But maybe within 2-3 months. Within 2-3 months, I think I will have reached my my level of fat, the level I want to reach. So 9% body fat. This would be great for me. And here I will consider to bulk more. So I will have to eat more calories in order to create more muscle. A clean bulk. I tried dirt bulk, but no, it's not good. I just end up being fat. And yes, just some just a good bulk, good clean bulk. Set into an industrial diet, you can dive in the oil with a nice slice of bread. Yeah. If I'm not, yeah, industrial diet, yeah, okay. I thought it was strange, but yeah, okay. Typo. But yeah. Now, my diet is not that strict. I made it strict because I wanted results. But I experienced a problem with my shoulder because I worked a lot. I mean, I had one session that was, 4 hour long because I trained basically the whole trunk, pecs, traps, lats, shoulders, even abs. I'm training abs each and every day because I need a better core. And so of course, my my left shoulder just said, "Yes, that's cool, but please stop." So I had to stop for 1 week, just in order to everything, everything in place, everything just to avoid big injury. So I had to sign, just let the thing cool down a little for 1 week. And now I'm just creating a new program, which is a basic push-pull leg. So first day push, so push-ups, dips, bench press, and stuff like that. Push-up, pulls. So this will be pull-ups, some curls, and legs, just basic leg training with squats and lunges and Bulgarian split squat, and that's it. And maybe some Romanian deadlift, and that's it. And I will create this new program, and I will implement a new progressive overload. So I will each and every week add some exercises, add some resistance, add some weight. I will change the thing. And it's very, very interesting for me because I'm trying to modify stuff when I feel that I have to. And definitely here I push my program, reach my goals. I'm happy against strength. So now I will have to modify the thing and work a little more with my new program. And you said diving in the oil is not a good idea, but it's so good. Yeah, that's good. Then that's true that olive oil is delicious. I eat olive oil 2 spoons a day. 2 spoons of olive oil in the sauce, my sauce. 2 spoons, perfect for my day. And I also have my sacred spoonful, and I mean spoonful, so it's very full, of peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter. This is my sin. My here in France we say péché mignon, sweet sin. Yeah, not so sweet, but this is something I love. Peanut butter is crunchy peanut butter is definitely something sacred for me. I need my peanut butter. I used to eat a Fluffernutter for my breakfast, but I tossed it. Too much sugar. But maybe I will reheat a Fluffernutter. Basically, you have two. It's a sandwich. You have one slice of bread with this fluff on it, which is some marshmallow spread, and another slice of bread with peanut butter, and you unite it and you eat it, and it's beautiful. It's extremely good, but it's also, you have a lot of calories in it and a lot of sugar. Oh yeah, oil on bread and salt and oregano. Yeah. If I had some carbs in my diet, definitely something I can consider. Because basically, since I wanted to gain muscle, I was supposed to cut a little on carbs. Because fat, of course, but I especially work on carbs. That's why I only have rice for lunch. And apart from that, banana, avocado, and that's it. But bread can be a good source of good carbs. You know, specifically whole bread. Okay. But yeah, classic peasant food. Yeah, and you're supposed to, if you work outside, you're supposed to have a good source of calories. They also you can find a lot of very interesting thing about inmates. You know. Because they saw in the United States that was strange, but with basic calisthenics and a not so good diet, inmates they get swole. So maybe there are a couple of them that have some steroids, but not. I think it can be very difficult to find steroids. And it seems that high rep training can be very useful for volume. Even though your diet is not perfect because inmates don't eat very good. But a lot of carbs. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll work on the back side. And I will call it a day because I need to sleep because tomorrow it's pool session if my shoulder is compliant enough. Today my shoulder didn't have any problem, but yeah, I need to monitor the thing because I had some not so good sensations. So I don't want to have a big problem which will end up having some pain, some pains in my tendons, and they go up with a chronic disease, and this is not something I want. Chronic injury. I don't want that, so I'm monitoring the thing. Definitely, breakfast bread dipped in wine. Oh, I'm not drinking alcohol, which is, by the way, extremely. I'm lucky to not to have lost the taste, because alcohol is very bad for testosterone. Really bad. It was very strange, this masculine image of alcohol, because basically it's ruining your testosterone levels. That's why I'm kind of happy to not drink. I mean, not never, ever. Since it's been 15 years, like that. More than 15 years. And yeah, that's for the best for me, because definitely I need what remains of my testosterone to be used for my muscle and not to be lost. So no alcohol, never, ever, ever. No wine, no beer, no nothing. Oh, that's something that has been said, but it seems that it's not that real. You can find some antioxidants elsewhere without the alcohol. Alcohol is a crappy product. It's considered bad for your health. For even a small amount, it's a toxic. It's basically just toxic. So yeah, this antioxidant stuff has been enforced by some people's lobby style. I mean, but right now, evidences just have shown that alcohol is just bad for your health. Period. Just like tobacco, it's just bad. Yes, you can have some benefits which can be found elsewhere. There's plenty of fruits and vegetables with such for such effects, and this will never overcome the problem with alcohol in itself, with ethanol. Ethanol is not supposed to be drunk. It's bad. It's also you have a lot of calories. This is basically sugar, so you have a lot of sugar in it. It's drinking calories is never a good thing, apart from protein shake because of the fact that it's convenient. But the best way to have calories is to eat it, not drink it. It's also why it's good to avoid sodas. And don't need to look elsewhere since you have wine. Yeah. We'll never shame anyone for drinking wine, but for me it's not. I mean, it's not giving me any pleasure, so why bother? Just for me. I completely lost the taste, so I don't want to acquire it again, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So I will not bother to drink because I don't. It's not giving me any positive feeling. Since I don't experience something positive, I'm not drinking. And truly, I'm kind of happy because since it's been more than 10 years, like 15 years, I'm not drinking at all. It's somehow a component of my own personality. So yeah. Generally in Greece, you only drink with company. Yeah, same here. But since I don't have company, don't drink. And even when I go to see some friend, they know that I don't drink. So I'm not offering drinks because they know. Or they're offering softs. And right now, softs. I can drink very, very diluted syrup, but no sodas, so no. Water, perfect. Sparkling water, if I want to celebrate something, and it's more than enough. Because I used to love sodas. I mean, love that. Loves just freaking awful sugary stuff. Energy drinks. I love to drink Red Bull, for example. Red Bull was definitely something I love to drink. But right now I'm trying to avoid it. It's not the worst. I'd say the worst is Coca-Cola. Colas in general, Pepsi Cola, even any type of cola is bad because it's very bitter, and to avoid this bitterness, they're adding a shit ton of sugar in it to make it drinkable, and it's awful. Energy drinks are not that bad. Specifically, Red Bull is not that bad. There is less sugar in that, but even though it's too much. You said getting drunk is pretty much frowned upon in Greece, yeah, but not in East Ukraine. Yeah, I can imagine. But it's definitely better to not for me to not drink. I don't have a lot of good memories with alcohol, even though I never was an alcoholic. But I used to be young and to be stupid. So yeah, no alcohol, even in moderation, because it's bad for my objectives, which is to get swole, not that it's swole, not that it is possible to get swole with as a natty. If you want to get swole, you need steroids, of course. Each and every freaking swole guy, or almost, is big swole are on steroids. I saw Jay Cutler. Oh my goodness, the guy is big. He's huge. He's huge. I saw when he used to be great and extremely powerful. What's his name? Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman was strong. He was. He squatted something like 800 pounds, something like 400 kilograms. 400. This is this type of load is something carried by powerlifters, not bodybuilders, but he was one of the strongest bodybuilders you can imagine. The guy was big, was huge, and it had backlash. It backlashes, but when he was in contest for winning Mr. Olympia, oh my God, the guy was big. Oh no! It's not hair. Definitely, it's muscle. The guy used to press with his legs. The leg press 1 ton, 1 metric ton, 1 freaking metric ton, and he went for 5 reps. 5 reps, 1 ton. This is just incredible. I was baffled to see the strength of the guy. The guy was, he's strong. He's maybe the average just pump bodybuilder, but not Ronnie Coleman. Definitely was. The guy was strong. Was freakishly strong. But yeah, because his loads were comparable to the one of powerlifters. I saw also the lift from David Hall, one of the strongest men. 500 kilograms. 500 kilogram deadlift. This was incredible. The strength of that guy is just completely crazy. Completely crazy. And when it comes to Jay Cutler, I don't know the strength of the guy. I just can speak about Ronnie Coleman, because Ronnie Coleman also had a very good attitude. Was funny. He really enjoyed his life. He was enjoying himself lifting those, like he used to say, EVS weights. This was the one thing he said. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift this EVS weight. And saying his squat at 400 kilograms, I was just, guy yelled because it was brutal for his legs, but my God, this guy was strong. So also some other guys lifting dumbbells, not barbells, dumbbells, 100 kilograms. 100 kilogram dumbbell. This is crazy. For me, for now, I have just 20 kilograms, and it's not enough for a lot of my exercise, so I will have to buy some 30 kilograms. For rowing, it's not enough. For shrugging, it's not enough. For my back, it's not enough. 20. But it's very difficult with the flu, you know, to find such articles right now. I had to order it from Spain for me, because in stores you will find up to 10-15 kilograms, but above not. This is definitely a problem for me to find. And I really prefer to work with you know, basic dumbbells and not those the one you can set up, you know, because you lose a lot of time putting some weight. I prefer to take dumbbell, work with it, and put it aside, take another one, making some stage or drop sets. I used to make some, I think that's why my shoulder just said no. I used to make a lot of drop sets with my shoulders, you know, making flies. And I used to make some drop sets. So I used to have 15 kilograms each end, making my flies. And when I no longer could put that, take 10 kilos and doing another series. So this is maybe this is why my my shoulder just fucked me up, you know. But yeah, I really love to lift and to lift kind of heavy stuff, heavy dumbbells. I don't have for now barbells. I used to, but it was not a good material, so I give it to someone in my family, which was in need of such material. But I will order an Olympic bar, because it's better, more comfortable to work with. And yeah, I really want to make some deadlifts. My objective, I don't have a lot of strength. I used to don't have a lot of strength. I think it's better now. I have better grip, better back. But my limits beforehand was 120 kilos, which is not that big, not that good. And I really want to lift 200 kilograms. So I think it's possible. So even being a natty in a very foreseeable future for me. So right now I'm considering buying a bar, some weights, and yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely a huge fan of Ronnie Coleman, because it's so funny. The guy just have this gimmick, you know, yeah buddy, lightweight. Everything was a lightweight, you know, even the 800 pounds bar was lightweight. No, he was a very dedicated athlete, to the point of ruining his own health. Not with steroids, but it was not the main problem. The main problem was his loads. It was far too much of a load. For too long, too much. I will not push too much on myself, but I need to push myself, because I don't want to be I want to be strong, and I need to be strong to be to accept my body, because I hate my body. I used to hate my body. It's less the thing here, but I need to be strong. And you know, I'm coming from a family of very strong men. I have a lot of. I spent a good chunk of my childhood on construction sites, and I can tell. A good chunk of my family used to be Mason, and they were strong. And yeah, I try to analyze how it worked, and I think I understood. The thing is, the problem, it was not training, it was work. So they don't made the thing that could prevent them to have injuries and to have a lot of problems at the end of their career. For me, I'm training in a good environment. I'm kind of know what I'm doing because I'm no longer a beginner in that. I know if I have a problem, and like my shoulder, or I used to have a problem on my knee too, I try to understand from where it comes, and if I have any problems in my form, in my training, in my range of motion, I will correct it, and I will use exercises to avoid that in the near future. That's why I'm making a lot of very sumo squats to train more the inner part of my thigh, which used to be too weak. So now I build a good program for that, to train that and to overcome this problem. And the same goes to my shoulder. I just used to make some dips as a superset. So I used to do pull-ups, and just after that do some dips. And the problem was this fatigue I had on the deltoid due to the pull-ups was basically ruining the form of my dips. My dips were not that good. So working dips in my new push-pull leg sessions enables me to correct things. And this is very important to correct each and every exercise you're doing. So I'm paying a lot of attention to my sensations and the form. And the other thing is I need to move, because working on minis is destroying my body. It's destroying my body. I mean, I got fat. I got fat and healthy, and I even had problems with my eyes. You know, I was that fat with too much sugar in my blood. I have troubles just looking at something. So I really need to do something. And since I don't like to do inefficient stuff, I want result. When I think I want result, I want result. So I will do everything in my power to have results. When it comes to learn to sculpt, I just learned everything I could about anatomy, about the stylization of said anatomy, reading a shit ton of books, and of even on Google library, reading some very old stuff from for example Girard Roudran. So it was under the it has been made under Louis the 16th or 15th. So very old stuff. It was an analysis of morphology and canon of beauty on statues, antique statues. Very interesting. So when I have this thing in mind, I want results. So I will do everything in my power to have results because I don't want to train and to suffer a resistance training, because resistance training can be hard. To not see results. I want to see veins, I want to see pump, I want to see muscle. So yeah, I will try to not injure myself. But I saw a lot of guys, when I used to go to the gym, I saw a lot of guys working out just as if they were not working out, or just not doing enough. If you want pump, you need to go to need to train to failing. You have to train to fail. To not be able to lift another rep. And for some exercises, I'm making a lot of component exercises, and I'm definitely trying to do that. That's how I work my pull-ups. A few months ago, I was not even to lift one pull-up. Now it's a series of 6-7 pull-ups, clean pull-ups. And I'm doing more, just not one pull-up exercise, but 2-3 in each session. So it's definitely, I'm happy with the results. But yes, I'm demanding a lot of my body. I'm very demanding of my body. But I want results, I'm this kind of obnoxious guy. I want results. When I want something, I will do what it costs, but if I'm doing the right thing, I want my results. This is yeah. It can be a problem, but I'm trying to not be completely deaf to my own sensation. So if I have a bad sensation, if I think I can have an injury, I will of course light my make some light version of my training session. But this is very important for me to reach my my goals. And yes, lifting 200 kilograms, it's something that can be achievable within within a few years, because I don't want to reach my 40 years old. Sorry, reach my 40s with a dad bod, with regrets. I don't want that. I'm in some kind of my my life crisis right now, and I really need to have results to be kind of proud of myself. I always aspire to be, some kind of not not a Hubermensch, of course, but to be good at what I'm doing. So being good at sculpting, being good at painting, being good at sports, because it's important. I really want to, not have regrets. I think it's the best thing to think of. No regrets. I want to be strong. I used to admire a lot of guys in my family that were strong. I mean, the old generation, they were fucking strong. But also, since they were not doing any stretch, they were not paying a lot of attention to the way they move. They also had a lot of problems with their bodies. They had their fair share of injuries and pain, and so I'll try to avoid that, because I'm learning. I learned a lot, and I'm still learning about these exercises, about how to prevent injuries, how to, push yourself. I will have an injury one day or another, but I'm trying to be proactive and to not be completely cocky. So if I have a bad sensation, I used to have very bad sensation in my back, because due to my shoulder, my right arm was working a little too much, specifically when I do dips and even pull-ups, and I ended up having a very bad sensation in my lats, not my lats, my traps, the dorsal parts of my traps, and the right part, because I made a bad move. So I just had this sensation, just as if someone just punched me in the back. So I just try to have just less series, and to be to have a training in more, to just make the core exercises, and after that just putting the thing aside and said, okay, now I need to rest. And the week I took of pure resting, no workout, made me it made me a lot of good. I healed, and right now I'm okay. I'm in shape. I didn't lose any strength, and just my shoulder, I need to monitor it, but apart from that, very good, really good. So but it's something very important for me. Training was always important, but I just put it aside because of lack of materials, and I just focused on other activities. But right now, I really need to. I got in shape, and I need to maintain that and to progress. And my objectives truly reaching the 200 kilogram milestone for deadlift. and more than 100 for a squat, and of course bench press. And upon reaching that, if it's ever possible, I would like to go further. Just be stronger and stronger and stronger. But yeah, this is and another thing which is very important for me is maybe I have this problem of being too focused on each and every of my activities and trying to work to make, some sculpting, some painting, at the same time, and at the same time trying to work out. It's very interesting because I'm forcing myself to do one thing I'm not very able to do. It's to do more than one thing at a time. So, for example, today I sculpt this mini, and one day, and then at something like 5 p.m. said, okay, I put that aside, stop, now work out. So I worked out. I went to work out, and afterwards I ate. I was not completely drained. I had some fatigue in my muscle, but I was okay. And I've done not. I've done something else than just sitting and working on my mini. I've done another thing, so my brain just was oxygenated, and it helps me to focus on my other activities. Sometimes it's very difficult to just put something aside, say, okay, stop, now working out. I don't have any motivation, and just want to work on my mini. But I'm trying to force myself to, no, work out. Because I know that I will regret it if I'm not doing this right now. And it helps me to overcome the difficulties I have on my miniatures. It's really I'm relativizing a lot of stuff, and it's helping a lot for me. And I hate cardio. I have to say, I don't like that. I know there's one thing I like to walk, and I ride a bicycle, yes, sometimes, but that's it. I hate cardio. I hate running. I hate, of course, every ball stuff like football or soccer stuff. I hate that. This is something I hate. I love weightlifting. I love resistance training. This strength. That's my shtick. This is the thing I love to do. I hate to have to run. I don't like that. It's not good for my knees. But resistance training, yeah, definitely. It's also why I'm a bad French. I'm truly an American wannabe. Because they understood that. Resistance training is definitely something you have a lot in the United States, and it was very prevalent. And it's very, 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 very more efficient than any cardio. Yes, motivation can be a big issue. I'm trying to go anyway, even though I'm not that motivated. I'm saying, yo, you began that, so you will go. And if I'm not motivated, I can drop a couple of exercises, and that's it. It's not a big deal. But I end up working out anyway, because even though I'm not that motivated, I found the motivation. I need to move my greasy ass to change my body. Yeah, sometimes imposing a deadline. Yeah, definitely, it can be a good thing. Yeah, but it's very difficult to find jobs right now in the miniature industry. Yeah, I need to put some stuff here. Yeah. But yeah, it's helping me a lot. I mean, a lot. and I'm very happy to just went back to such training, because it's so important for me. For me, there's a lot of people who just think I'm crazy, but don't care. As long as I love that and I see results in my body, it's, yeah. Then I mean, they're not living in my skin, I'm not living in theirs, so you can find me crazy. Don't care. I need that for my my own equilibrium in my life, and this is the most important thing I can say. And working out is definitely something I need, because those times are not that dire, but definitely hearing what I hear, living what I live, seeing what I see, I definitely want to be strong. Definitely want to be strong. There is some kind of a saying in the army in France. I don't remember which corps, but they said la sueur évite le sang. Sweat helps avoid blood. And definitely this is carrying some meaning. So I think it's better for me to have some strength and not be the big unable to move guy I used to. You said when you work alone on a stick project you're choosing, it's easy to lose track. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. Happens to me all the time. Definitely. That's it. It's very difficult to find jobs, so I have no choice but to swallow it and work and try again. Okay. But yeah, definitely it's true, definitely true. Also, trying to do what I'm doing right now, forcing myself to sometimes have some breaks of my artistic projects to work on to work out. It's part of this experience. I mean, I'm trying to find ways to not lose my focus on my creations, even though it's very difficult for me. I think I used to think that I had some troubles focusing, but right now I think it's just a problem of mileage. Since on a lot of my old finished projects, I put far too much time and energy on it. It's just that I'm drained of motivation for such thing. That's why I needed a new activity to try to find more motivation. Diversify my activities a little to find some motivations. Okay, here. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But I have this big problem of not finishing anything, of course. And since I began to work out, I managed to get back to some unfinished projects, to push them a little more, and even that was a struggle for me, but it's been an improvement. I saw that as an improvement. So yeah. Yeah. But Leonardo, yeah, he also is known for his use of fire to dry to dry his paintings into a lot of shady stuff. I think the guy's. I mean, it pleases me to think that the guy was some kind of a freak, and so just almost an obnoxious little piece of crap with his patrons. As long as a very, very, very good guy. I don't know. I love to picture him like that. Oh no, I don't want to wait too much time. No, I don't want. I will just put everything in the middle of the room and just set fire in the middle of that, and the thing will the thing will dry, and that's it. No, what I'm trying to say is that I used to overwork everything, and when it comes to the miniature making stuff, so painting, sculpting, everything. Basically, when I was very young, the only source of information available were magazines and retailers, and a lot of them just said one kind of stupid thing, which is dilute your paint more, thin your paint more water, which is stupid. It's not painting. It's just stupid. It's not working like that. I can tell you it's not working like that. For example, I rework on that, and my paint has been diluted, but not that much, because too much water will not improve your blendings. That's just not true. It's simply not true. It's not that simple. If it used to be that simple, everyone would be a top class first cream of the crop painter. It's not working like that. But it was the information they were given to us. And I used to think that painting minis at very high level it was supposed to be tedious. Except it's not, just not. If you're seeing one of the best painter for me, guy like Kirill Kanev, it's not working like that. It's just putting patches of color everywhere, and afterwards it will blend or not, or textured, but he's working as just like an illustrator. It's not. It can be a little tedious, but it's not that tedious. At putting just watery paint over and over and over and over again, which is not painting. It's not even watercolor. It's trying to use a knock-off watercolor technique on a miniature, which is, and those paints are not meant to be that way anyway. So yeah, but I used to think like that, so now I'm trying to overcome this and to force me. No, it's a struggle because I'm a grown-up man. So habits has been taken, and I'm trying to overcome that, but it's a struggle because I need to think. No, less water. Focus on your values. Focus on the depth of your colors, on your hue shifting. Focus on color. Focus on that's the most important thing. But yeah, bad habits and crappy advices can be a very big problem. That's why I'm always trying to never be pontificating, because yeah, I just know some stuff, but I don't want to give crappy advices. You said that for you it was milking those fat reasonable men. Yeah, when it comes to Leonardo, maybe. maybe. What I think is very nice is to think that a lot of people are saying that those classic old master stuff are very smooth, very when you see some of Leonardo's paintings, the sfumato is made with his hand. You have digits everywhere. Yeah, this is, no, I mean those fingerprints everywhere. So this it's just the guy just me up the thing with by hand like that. Yeah, sure, he was a great painter, but it was not something very a little that, a little bit. No, he was spreading the thing, and that's it. And fat on lean, he just didn't care. That's why a lot of his painting were edging very poorly. Because this rule of fat on lean, nah, not boring, not bothering with that, Leonardo. No. Speaking of oil painting, I definitely should try. It's been a few years I'm saying that, but I like to paint with acrylics, but I'm really more of an oil painter because I love to mix a lot of my paints, and I need to work against the medium with acrylics. And I really think that I'm, contrived oil painter, actually. Yeah. Oh, speaking of painting, I love the work of Cesar Cordova. On YouTube, you can find a lot of great advices. It's not mini painting; it's 2D painting, but it's extremely interesting. And yeah, I love the way he's working and how he explains stuff. Sometimes very advanced stuff. I love the way he's working with monopigmented paint, showing that you can create blue. It's crazy. I wouldn't believe my eyes, but you can create a blue, very interesting blue using dioxazine purple and phthalo green. So you have some blues in your phthalo green and some blue in your dioxazine purple, but it's creating a blue. It's creating a blue, a very interesting blue, because you can balance between those two colors to have a lot of shades of blue, and it's a blue but not very saturated. It's a perfect blue. I love this idea, and Cesar Cordova also shown a new chromatic disc, far better than the one the classical one, because it's a chromatic disc with not using just colors. It's a chromatic disc about pigments. That's incredible. The amount of information you can gather if you're using that stuff, it's really interesting. I will not develop here because I'm still processing the stuff, but it's I mean the tool is incredible. It's definitely it's a big improvement in color theory. I mean, big and very interesting. Okay, and here I will just push it under, not the rug, but under the belt, because I need to have some kind of a fold and a little volume here because it's flabby. So mostly at what is a meeting here. I like that, this idea of it's a little iconoclastic to think like that, but I really like that. Okay. Oh yeah, tomorrow pool, day after leg day, and I will try to rework on my other mini. Maybe, and also that's why I had a lot of troubles focusing, because my night I sculpted it while resting. Absolutely no breaks in my day. So maybe that's why also, I mean, it was a difficulty added to my lack of motivation for sculpting male armor. Oh yeah, chopsticks, yeah. I have here, I made a tool out of a... It's not a chopstick, no, it's not a chopstick, we say brochette in France, I don't know what's pick, don't know. But it's, yeah, it's very comparable. But yes, chopsticks can be great. I saw a guy making entire Gundams out of chopsticks. Gundams. Complete Gundams. Fun. Gunpla. But no, it was not in plastic, so gun chopsticks. Gunwood. I think I will have a little session about making tools. I need to make new tools to have, a steep more steep angle for my loop tools, something more pointy. I saw Brice Savina using that, and I think it's can be interesting for me to add that to my toolbox. So yeah, maybe we'll have a session of making tools. Maybe not a knife, because it's not very easy to. I don't want to, to eat my the optic of my camcorder with metal. But yeah, you call them souvlaki sticks here, yeah. I'm kind of happy of my my big fold here, because yes, it's really enhancing the. I just lost a little the contrapposto on the shoulder, so I will have to correct it. Here it's just a little too thick, but other than that, here it's not bad. Oh, so like a little speech roast. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Oh yes, and this will be my eggs and beef jerky after that. Oh yeah. hard-boiled eggs, and beef jerky. My goodness, I love beef jerky. I love beef jerky a little too much. But it's been a few months since we can find it easily in France, beef jerky. Not just a few months, maybe 1 year. It's so good. I love beef jerky. I'm really addicted to beef jerky. Love the taste and the texture. The main problem I have is just that there is some sugar in it. Best stuff would be without sugar, but it's not easy to find. I mean, to find in stores, in actual stores, when I go shopping. So of course, I can order it. But okay. Where is my tool? My spoon tool. There. Oh, you don't have beef jerky. Oh, it's good. I mean, it's so good. Dried beef. Oh yeah, no peanut butter. I used to hate that stuff, you know. I tried it a few years ago, and yeah, didn't like that. More than a few years ago. I mean, I tried it maybe 10 years ago, and I didn't like that. And yeah, I changed my mind, and now I'm completely addicted to the thing. Oh yeah, it's less than 15 years you have on the market here. Okay. Can't remember if we had such a situation in France. Can't remember. I really used to dislike strongly the thing. Oh yeah. But now, I couldn't imagine having a day without my spoon of peanut butter. Okay. I'll use some of that. Oh, you don't like... Yeah, that's true, it's very fatty. But it's good fat. Peanuts are very good fat. I try to avoid, you know, the brands with too much trans fat, or even too much palm oil or something like that. But I really enjoy the taste and the text, specifically the texture of the crunchy one. You know, the one with good chunks of peanut in it. I think it's really adding a lot of not flavor but good texture, a better texture. Oh, you like peanuts anyway? Yeah. Peanuts and olive oil. Okay, why not? Why not? Why not? I saw also peanut butter with chunks of M&Ms, of M&Ms, not non-metallic metal, but M&Ms. I used to be an addict of M&Ms. M&Ms. I love that thing, and yeah. But right now I don't have the right to eat that, so no. But yeah, it was definitely something to try one day. Oh yeah, it says beta for you. Okay. To TikTok. You mean TikTok? Not the application. Yeah. TikToks, yeah. Yeah, it was good. The orange one was good, yeah. Definitely. It was good. I'm yeah, I see. Sorry, I see. Yeah, it's good. Very good. For me, I'm an addict of Helva, the Russian type, with sunflower. I love that. I have some. I'm saving it for the day I will no longer bear to not eat it. And it's not that bad. The problem is the sugar, but because I mean it's just like peanut butter. You have a lot of good fats in it, so yeah. And a little protein, so it's good. I mean it's not that bad. But for now, no. You know, one day or another. Marco Polo. Oh yeah, I don't. No, I don't know that stuff. Sorry. But yeah, Helva. I love the other types, you know, of Helva, but this Russian stuff is definitely my my weakness, my worst weakness. It's so good. I mean, very good. You have this fatty, sugary, almost sandy stuff. You know, it's quite dry. You put it in your mouth, and it's just this. It's crumbling and melting in your mouth, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. I love that. I could eat the entire stuff in one session. but it's extremely rich. I mean, you have a lot of calories in that. But it's I think it's my favorite candy, my favorite treat. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I bought some because I bought something here. We have like in any, I think in each and every supermarket you can find that, you know, world food ale, and I bought some Greek halva. It was written in Greek, so it seems to be produced in Greece, and yeah, it was very good. It was my second favorite. The one I like a little less is the Turkish one. The Greek one is very good. Russian one is my all-time favorite, but very followed very close by the Greek one, I have to say. But yes, a lot of calories. But you know, calories for calories, I think it's better to eat the same amount of calories of a halva than to eat a Mars or a Snicker or, you know, such very sugary, fatty, chocolatey bar, because you have pretty much nothing interesting in it. In halva, you have maybe in Snickers you have peanuts, but it's not enough. In halva, you have mono and polyunsaturated fat, so it's not good because it's sugar, it's sweet, too much sweet, much sugar, and a lot of calories, so you have to monitor your consumption. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's the lesser evil. Big almond pieces. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, that sounds very very good for me. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yes, a lot of calories, but it's a good source of calories, better than a lot of this modern stuff. And I'm saying that even though I used to love the, you know, to enjoy Tweaks or Lion or such stuff from time to time, but yeah, Helva is better. Yeah, it'd be great. Oh yeah, with a lot of cinnamon. I will make my Sigma of Katarina. I'm saying that because I'm watching a lot of Dark Souls streaming, and I'm considering buying the third one. I played the first, the remaster, which was good, I think. It's very strange. It's just like Lovecraft. I can't say that I enjoy it, but I enjoy it. It's strange. I have a contorted relationship with that. But I'm considering buying this, the third. I mean, the second one is not worthy of my time, for what I can tell. But the third one, and just like everyone, I love Sigmire of Katarina, which is one of the characters of the first one. First meeting at the base, just at the entrance of the Sen Fortress. And just say, still close, still close. I don't know. Thinking of the wonderful halva you're talking about, and I'm just saying, Well, the sweets are a mix of Persian and Byzantine cuisine, yes, and they are widespread in the Eastern Mediterranean with many variations. Yeah, and those variations are very enjoyable. It's great. I mean, Arabian, Persian, Byzantine cuisine, and those, those treats. I had a lot of that, and my goodness, it's good. It's very greasy. Sometimes, also crunchy, oily, juicy, very sweet. Very, here we have a word for that, which is capiteux. I don't know if I can say that in English, but this very thick sensation of sweetness and greasiness, and I love that. It's very good, very, very good. And it's I consider that complex taste. You have a lot of layers in those tastes. A lot of layers of also of textures. It's complicated to, it's complex. You have to process the thing you're eating, and I think it's very interesting, and I really enjoy that. Still close, still close. Yeah. But maybe I will buy Dark Souls 3, since nothing is really of my taste right now when it comes to video games. Even the new, I used to be kind of not a fan, but really into Horizon Zero Dawn. The game is good. It was a great DA, AD, sorry, artistic direction. Just in French, I think I reverted, but it's very, very interesting. Very good game, but the new one seems to be woke AF, and don't like that. Don't like that. Basically, they ruined Alloy. I think this will not be good. We'll see, but I'm definitely not hyped for that. You said the sweets don't need refrigeration. No, of course. Okay. Maybe there a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, and it's very, very good. So the main stuff I have to monitor for me is my inclination, proclivity towards junk food. After that, with all that syrup, yeah. But yeah, I definitely have a problem with junk food. I love junk food, but it's a mix of being a lazy lazy MF who hates cooking, and a true genuine taste and maybe bad taste for bad food. So yeah, it's big problem. For now it's managed and monitored, so no problem. But yeah, I know that I have this weakness towards the dark side of Burger King, McDonald's, or pretty much any diner, because I love burgers too much for my own good. I really love too much burgers. Maybe I should find a recipe of super hyper protein burgers, you know, with protein buns, very lean ground beef, and with no sugar, you know, ketchup with no sugar. Yeah, Greek one. I tasted, you know, some Middle Eastern version, and I thought it was quite sugary, I have to say. So if you put more sugar in Greece, holy moly, you can end up diabetical. Approach. Okay. Oh yeah, from Syria. Yeah. Yep. I remember seeing some not TV shows, but you know, some reporter stuff about the war there. It was yeah, very complex and very frightening to see some people just like us in their apartment and saying, yeah, we're hitting right now, we're living, and a few hundred meters away you have some detonations, you have some cannons, some bombs, some crazy. They were living anyway. They were trying to live their life. I mean, modern life, classic urban modern life. Just the same. I can live here in Nantes, but maybe half a kilometer away, there was bombs. It was crazy. It was just crazy. Oh, you had a Syrian customer that always brought boxes of sweets for all the company. Oh yeah. Great. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so we'll stop there, I think, because I need to eat my late meal, my last meal of the day, and I need to sleep a little. But yeah, I said, oh yeah, he used to be oh crap, he's an Alawite converted to Sunni Islam, but just converted for political reasons. The Assad family has always been Alawite, so they are considered close to Shias. And yeah, he was definitely not a religious maniac, not a very good man either. For what I gathered, I read some stuff about that. I read a book written by a geopolitolog here called Alexandre Delval, but it's an alias. But he's a teacher in at university about diplomacy and everything related to geopolitical and Middle East specifically. He was very interesting. And he wrote a book with Rhonda Cassis, which used to be she's a woman, and she was in the political opposition to Assad, but absolutely not religious at all. But she was a political opponent. It was very very interesting to read this book, because this book is not that big, but you have a lot of great information about these religious diversity you find in Syria. You have a small majority of something like 66% of Sunnis. But you have also a lot of Druzes, a lot of Shias, and some Christians, and you have this very strange thing about Alawites, because Alawites, they're pretty much almost not Muslims. They're considered Shias, but it's a very cryptic religion, very strange. It's very difficult. You almost can't convert yourself to Alawism. You're born with that, or not. That's it. It's very interesting. You said the father of Flynn escaped it from the AAD. I mean, it's Assad. I can understand, no, regime in the 80s. Used to be very wealthy, but had to run because he was in a hit list. Recent work in ship repairs. Okay. But this Baath party was definitely a strange thing. They have a common root with the one in Iraq, but they split completely. But they have a common root. Very, very strange. But here in France, our scumbags of politicians just said stuff stupid. Of course, Assad is a dictator, and of course, no one can say that he is a great Democrat and that he is a great human being and something like that. But in France, they were bashing the regime to the point of greeting some obvious terrorist groups that were working against Assad, like the Al-Nusra Front, saying, "Oh yeah, they're making a good job of working against Assad." Those politicians, the only thing they deserve is the freaking lantern. They say that the saying, our first revolution used to say "à la lanterne," I mean they hang to the public lights, and yeah, that's pretty much the only thing those freakish stupid people needs right now, because they're saying some stupid stuff like that, saying, yes, this is a terrorist group, but they're making a good job. Go freak yourself. They're scumbags. They're just scumbags. Yeah. And France made terrible job in Libya. Yeah, I saw some dreadful pictures and videos about that. And France, it was Sarkozy, but Sarkozy was a slug. He was a petit monsieur. He was this small little this very petty stupid guy, very obnoxious, full of himself. Just can't stand this type of people. Our presidents are just stupid. It takes just a little balls to say to the United States, no, we're not in that. We're not going in that. The last time we've done that, it was with the Iraqi war, and it was a good thing, I think. But when it comes to Syria, we just made the dirty job of the United States, and I think it's completely crazy, and it was just awful. And we even have some, just some maybe Sarkozy had some money from Gaddafi for his campaign. So maybe he worked, he wanted to avoid the trouble and to not pay his debts, pretty much Hussein, Saddam Hussein with Kuwait, yeah, very dirty job. It's disgusting. Yeah, he was a Pan-Arabian. I think he was a Pan-Arabian, and he used to, and he had a good grasp upon the real politic, the local stuff. So he knew these war chiefs and leaders of communities. So yeah, but yeah, of course he was not a great human being, and I can't even think to live under his regime, but it was better than what they have right now. Oh yeah, the same happened in the UK. They basically stole his money. Oh, okay. Yeah. Disgusting stuff. People can be frightened by Game of Thrones, but reality can be even worse. I mean, the Gaddafi has been killed, destroyed, like in the TV show. His body mangled by people. It's crazy. It was something crazy, disgustingly crazy. But yeah. For now, what I find funny is a North Korean, Yoon Park. She is she just flied away from the Kim Jong-un regime, living in the United States, and right now she's saying no, wokes are too crazy. They're completely the same. It's very comparable to North Korean regimes. Wokies are completely crazy, and she is just saying that right now. It's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny. Not the North Korean regimes, but saying that Wokies are terrible. Those woke heads, stupid. Which, by the way, they are completely anti-woke. I think it's stupid. It's just a mix of lack of culture and a lack of method. It's stupid AF. But here we are in good company. We love actual diversity and culture, true culture and true diversity, genuine one, which is the most important. Which is the most important. By the way, I need to resculpt a Himba. I love Himba tribe because it's been very popularized here because of a TV show with celebrities visiting Himbas, but the TV show was well put to not be, that neo-colonialist stuff, disgusting. No, it was just you watch Himbas, and they talked with the celebrity, and it was very respectful and kind of interesting. And yeah, Himbas are great, very interesting tribe. There is a very good ONG trying to make, if you want to visit a genuine Himba village, they're trying to put the thing together to have the most respectful visit possible, which is great for me, to avoid, those tourist traps of faux Himba settlements. It's very interesting. So yeah, I made the first version, but it was not good, and with an very old batch of Super Sculpey, so it was stiff, it was hard as hell, and I think it could do far better. And I really consider making just a nude black female and bake it, and after that add these this wonderful jewelry they have, this very specific type of hairstyle they have. What's a respectful visit? Something in which the tourist will not go everywhere in the village, trying to go where they're not they shouldn't, i.e. Their habitations, and not offer money for stupid things. It's basically it's monitoring the visit to not disturb the residents, the autochtones. So just trying to ease the thing and avoid some misconduct, specifically from tourists. So there's not like that British, yeah, maybe. I didn't have any problem with British people, but maybe, I don't know. Which is strange because most of the time, a lot of people are saying that French tourists are bad, but most of the time right now I'm hearing that Chinese tourists are absolutely awful, because for a lot of them, not every one of them, of course, but Yeah, it seems that they are very entitled. But I think it's very interesting to have such, groups, such organization trying to help enabling, this respectful stuff. Because yeah, I think it's if you're genuinely curious, it's great because it can be very interesting for them to gather some money and to help to sustain their culture because it's very much honest and it's very. I mean, progress is hitting at the door, and those some kind. It's not a bad thing for me, but those archaic cultures are on the verge of disappearing. Uh, Sacrifice to the altar of progress, which is almost natural stuff. So, but it's interesting because this helps to keep to try to maintain this diversity. So yeah, they must have never seen British tourists. And yeah, I considered trying to make some tribes like that, specifically females, but you have some beautiful males also. Maasai, a lot of people know that. Peul, the Peuls, Peuls. They're great and they have a wonderful mating process, which is very interesting. It's not animals, of course, but you know what I mean. They have those festivals in which they will try to find their companion, and males have a lot of beautiful makeup, yellow with a lot of details, intricate details, and and they have an attitude, a specific attitude with their smiles, very very wide smiles and very rounded, open eyes, and they're rolling their eyes in a certain way. It's very interesting, and it could make a great meme, great bust. Hamar, women from the Hamar tribe are beautiful. I mean, beautiful with a wonderful hairstyle with those very small dreadlocks, extremely narrow and beautiful, very beautiful hairstyle, beautiful women. There's a lot of great stuff coming from these the Morses with the female with the women with their their plates in their lips. It's very interesting. So Morses women, very interesting, very strange aesthetic, but very interesting. You heard from people working as tourist guides in the Zulus as trying to milk the tourists. Yeah, it's also the thing that those organizations can help avoid because there are some instances of faux tribes. You name the tribe: Imba, Morsi, Amar, any of them. So to milk tourists, sometimes tourists of goodwill. So you have a non-genuine experience, and it's giving you a false idea of what it is, what it actually is, and I think it's a big problem. So yeah. So for me, I call it done for today. So it's not very impressive, but nevertheless, it's not too bad. I had some ideas, kind of very basic, but the next thing will be I think I will remove the head and work on it in a spare part. This will help me to work behind this big jaw, even though the majority of this back part will be removed. But yeah, Nigerian Prince experience, yeah. And I will add maybe something like play with a form of a skull here. We'll see. For now, I just have a big jaw. I'll see what I will add here, and I will add maybe some details, some folds and chains, maybe some little skulls. I don't know. We'll see. Or reduced heads, you know, those shrinked heads. Can be fun. So yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks, Joe. Always a blast. Love to speak with you guys. It's so nice. We're speaking of a lot of stuff. It's very interesting, and I really enjoy it. I hope it's not showing, but sometimes it's a struggle to maintain the flow of ideas with my English. My English is improving, but just a little, and it's not as good as it should be to express myself in a clear way. So sometimes it can be difficult. But yeah, you're very nice to me, so so it's okay. We managed to understand ourselves, which is the most important thing. So yeah, I'm most likely making a shit ton of mistakes, so I'm sorry for that. But most important part is to maintain a flow of ideas and speaking, and yeah. So thank you. You're helping me to improve, definitely. And yeah, see you next time. Thanks also, Kenneth. Always a pleasure to have you on stream. Very nice to you. I hope everything will go well in your appointments. And yeah, I'm just thinking the best for you, and I hope that everything will be okay for you, and that those nightmares will let you alone a little, because it's very difficult, yes, to overcome such trauma. So yeah. Anyway, don't hesitate to reach me if you have any questions. I will maybe answer with a little delay, but I will try to give you the best prompts and ideas I can. And thanks also to Mr. K, and without without forgetting, thanks to Patrick. So yeah, I don't want to forget anyone. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for passing by. Always a pleasure to have you here. And if you're interested in my work, you can follow me on social medias. Every links are in the description box down below. I will come back with this or the night, or maybe the piece of architecture I want to sculpt for the night. Could be a nice break without having a true break from that project. And yeah, I will see you on the next live stream, always 8 p.m. UTC. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.